What's up, y'all? Welcome to Cancer Princess Biz. I'm Princess, and I'm here to bring you another read. So, I'm going to do my little reading a little different this time. I usually clarify with this deck later in, the read, but I'm going to do it, just starting off. This is called Big Bertha. I kind of been putting her together over time, adding to her, and I just want to make sure nothing fail. Adding to her as I feel like it and stuff like that over time. So I just like to bring her out when I feel like I need the juice, the tea I need. Okay. Oh. Cock blocking. Let's give me two more. What's in the energy spirit? What's going on? What needs to be presented? What needs to be talked about? Get the work. Be honest. Uncontrolled. Okay, so cock blocking. That's what I want to know. That's my first question. So I just want to go from simplest to most in depth. Let's see how it plays out. Cock blocking, did the work, be honest and uncontrolled. Is it you that need to be honest? And what's uncontrolled? That's not giving me a lot. Ooh, a spy. Someone got their eyes on you. You are doing your research. Cock blocking. Oh. So we got challenges. Yes, luck is on your side. Date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. I don't know why I wanted to put those back. I just came back from the most boringest day ever. Oh. I'm sorry if you're watching, but it was cool. I don't know. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Give me something else. Sorry about that, y'all. So we got ooh, something wanted to jump out. These cards want to come out, y'all. So we got cop blocking, did the work. It's gonna slide out like that. Did the work, be honest and uncontrolled. Open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another. Let down your walls and trust that they want the best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. These cards trying to get out of there. Open up. Yes, luck is on your side. Worth. You're being asked to honor your worth. It can be so easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case. However, you are worthy and you have inherent value. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. And yeah, everybody has value on this planet. So if this is the person that's watching this, like, you are worthy. There is someone out there for you. I don't know if this is just if you're single or not, but even if you're in a relationship, just know your worth. Like, you are worthy and you have inherent value. Everybody has value. I feel like everybody's value is determined on how they see their value, though, because you literally, I mean, but at the same time, people don't know their value at the same time. So I feel like, I don't know, like, it's hard. And I've been on both sides, I would say. I've been on the side of not knowing who I was and just going around with whatever at the time. But I also been on the other side of learning my value and using my pain as growth and learning that it's me against me and me against the world at the end of the day. You know, so I feel like situations in life will scope you to be who you are. But I was thinking this today as I'm bringing this up, and for some reason this is bringing up in my head. The devil be having strategies to take people off their track. So if you're a child of God and you're a believer and whatever you believe in a higher being, then you should believe in that. Like, we all have a purpose for life, and I believe, for me, my purpose comes from who God created me to be. But also, there's children of the evil one out there, and there's spirits of the evil ones that prey on people of God's children, and he tries to throw them curveballs to throw them off of their path. So we have to be intentionalizing on things we do and things we agree to, because it could be a setup from the enemy for your life, for you to lead you down on the road that you shouldn't be on. So I don't know why that just came up. Maybe I just wanted to say it, because that's me and this is my channel, so I'm gonna do what I want to do. Okay. But just know your worth, you know, honor your worth. It can be easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy or of happiness. Somebody cock blocking though. I need some more. This ain't enough. We got a date night, a spy. What's that? Well, I feel like maybe not. Make a decision on inner healing. Reassess. But before I read that one, the challenges came up too. Make a decision, work on inner healing. So that can be linked to your worth. Did the work. And open up right there. Can you guys see these cards? Let's see. That's better. I'm trying to get you guys to see. Okay. So, over here we got did the work, open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls, and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. You got to be honest about some things, but just know that luck is on your side. We could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But overall, I feel like the challenges is something about inner healing and something about the worth with your inner healing. And which I was talking about, stuff that can be presented in your life or whatnot. Like, it determines on, like, your life, because everybody has curveballs. Everybody, like, I believe this planet is the devil's planet. It's not our planet. We're just here until, you know, the higher being, and I believe is Jesus Christ, come back. So we're on the enemy's turf. So we got to be, you know, understanding that we can't just be going with anything in the wind, because we're playing on his chess piece. You know, we're playing on his home turf. You know, so we got to be really serious on the decisions and stuff for our life. So reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. Reassess. And I'm not trying to be funny. Once you start doing the inner work, these challenges, like, I'm telling you guys, I want to, like, let me see. You gotta be away. Okay. Once you start doing the inner healing work, it's gonna be some people around you that you probably thought would want to see you do better, but deep down they're not gonna want to see you do better, and definitely not better than them. Like, your growth can now outgrow them, or they're gonna feel some type of way. You know, on the reassess card coming out here, like, you gotta let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. And that's important. And a line at the bottom of the deck, you're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Push against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. And I'm gonna read that over because I'm slurring and like my mind is going faster than my mouth. So align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Push against what is will only make things harder on you. So push against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. So it sounds like a challenge is here. Somebody's at the like the hard part of getting over a hill. And the situation is uncontrolled. You can't stop it. This can be for you. This can be for a divine masculine. This can be for a situation. This could be for a relationship. But overall, I really think it's about self. You got people watching and trying to see it. Somebody got their eyes on you. You are doing your research. So somebody is somebody is making a change on a challenge, and it's gonna be for the best for their mental and their inner healing. But you got somebody cop blocking. Maybe it's that person I said that they're used to you being around, and y'all, you know, when people used to people, you know, benefiting and things just running good and everything is good and nobody's speaking up on anything because it's beneficial for them, then everything's cool. But as soon as you start changing and, you know, things start shaking up, people don't like that, because then you're changing the thing that they need you for. It might interfere with you they got going on for you or for them, for their need. But you got to be true to yourself. You know, it's time for some life cleanup. And it's time to open up about and be honest about some self-worth. And align with the situation. And when this card comes out, aligning with the situation, presence. Presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty and chances. So I just feel like somebody is at the nitty-gritty of the hard part, and we all grow, we all mature in our own ways, we are on our own journeys. So You gotta take it, and sometimes you're not ready for it, and sometimes you try to fight it, but that just prolongs it, makes it harder for us. Usually when it's time to make that change, like when you're the dark night of the soul, it's hard, but it's needed for your growth, or you can prevent yourself from growing. You don't want to be like 50 years old still doing the same things you're doing now. So even if we try to like fight the transition for our lives, the spirit, it's just stuff will happen to the point where you can't go back, you know. But what is this in there? Moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. That was supposed to be in a whole nother deck. But the last reading I did for somebody, it got kind of crazy. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. Spirit, give me some clarification on this cock blocking. Give me clarification on this date night too. Get ready to be wined and dined. Ooh. What's that? Ooh, somebody 7 of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Came in reverse, the Hermit. Somebody in isolation. Got the 5 of Cups. Oh, the Page of Cups. I'm sorry, excuse me. Page of Cups. And then we got the 10 of Cups. Yep. In reverse. So what I'm getting, guys, with this transition, because that's what is going on, guys. When I was talking about somebody being on the like the hardest part of the heel, you know, like, excuse me, have you ever been doing something and you're halfway through, you're halfway there, like, you know, you're almost to the finish line, but you gotta go over this hardest part to get to there? This is what we're speaking of right now. And with the reassess, with the 7 of Pentacles being here, somebody is taking a look at their life, and somebody's like weighing their worth. Like, do they want to be doing this forever? Do they want to be here forever? And this is not really what I want to be talking about right now, guys, because I have this personal situation where I know, like, this person is too much fear and too much in their mind for them to move on. And so I know I had to release myself because I didn't want to start being stagnated in my growth and my mental and my just my growth. And I don't even want to talk about this because I had to really let it go, like all pieces of it, even the thoughts of it. Like, I let it free, like even the thought of it. But with the 7 of Pentacles here, you're talking about just the work, hard work, just not being happy, like the results of your investments, like looking at what all you have and what, like, how significant they are and where you need to put them, and are you happy with those pieces that you have, you know? And then the reassess card coming out and being on top, because that's where I pulled it out on. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that's no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. This guy is taking a look at these pentacles. This could be a Taurus. regaining or losing control, choices, responsibilities, and secrets. Guys, I'm not making this up. Like honestly, I don't even want to talk about this because I'm just not the type to be sitting here and be a bully for people's choices for their life. Like I am 100%. Like look at this man. I'm 100% on free will because me and I feel like I like to do and share light on wisdom and things for people in the light. I don't do anything near the dark. I'm not anything attached to the darkness. Like people that always talking about witches and witchcraft and all this other stuff, like you gotta understand, you gotta open your mind to understand that there's more than just that. Just because you've heard of that and you've seen what America try to put what this is to make fit for their agenda, you gotta understand that there's more to that. And if you really read the Bible, then you will understand that the Bible is limited on a lot of aspects. So we gotta open our minds and we gotta understand that there's way more tools to fight darkness than just the Bible. I think that's a good tool, but there's so much more. But with that Pentacles, those 7 Pentacles, somebody, I feel like it's a man. I hate to say women or man because I can say a man and then the women start clicking off. Oh, this message is not for me. And knowing anybody that really know tarot know that it could be a man or a woman depending on the person. It's interchangeable. You put it where it fits. But I see a man on here, a lot of males in here, and in right slap dab in the past, present, or future, we got the Hermit. Okay, so right now I'm talking about the 7 of Pentacles, and he's looking at these Pentacles, and then right here under it is the Worth card. And I'm pulling these out, guys, and they're falling out how they're reading it. They like. I believe that nothing happens for nothing. Everything happens for a reason. And with tarot, that's how you do it. With the spirit, with the energy, they fall out. Nothing's for a coincidence. So with the reassess and him looking at the Pentacles and he's down and just like, huh. And then the Worth card being the next card. And what is this? The 6 of Swords, and this was upright, transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, and moving on. Somebody is assessing their life situation and the situation that they're in, and they're trying to find their worth. You're worthy of certain things, and you shouldn't settle for less. And I'm not neither. And if you're watching this, don't ever settle for less. Stand on what you believe, do what you know, and if that person is trying to give you less than, then wait for the next person and focus on yourself. If all fails, run back and focus on yourself. And if you got kids, then that even puts it even more to focus on yourself because you got faces looking in front of you. So you better be doing your P's and Q's and putting yourself first, especially if you have kids. But not even if you have kids, then yourself. And if you're young, if you're under 21, really don't get caught up and don't get pregnant young. Focus on yourself and make the best being that you can be because you have your whole life ahead of you. And don't let nobody come in and slick you out of your panties, men or women, and let you change and deteriorate what you can be, the greatness of you can be. I got pregnant young, and I'm not saying my kids stopped me. My kids grew me up because my life could definitely be in another different direction. So my life was my direction because I needed to be on track of what I needed to be at that time. But I say all that to say this. Know your worth and add extra. Okay? And somebody is having a hard time making a decision on their worth. They know they are worthy, but they're having a hard time. And I don't know why, but somebody's having a hard time making that decision. And it's hard. Like, self-work and self-love and being comfortable in your own skin is a whole task. Like, to shed your own skin is hard. But you don't want to be a fraud either and wear a mask and always have to leave your skin at the door and gotta slither back in either. You know, you don't want to be known as that. People don't like to be away, or people don't like to be around frauds, because I can't even trust you. I can't even do business with you. So just know your worth. You're being asked to honor your worth. It can be easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case. However, you are worthy and you have inherent value. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. With this transition, this change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, and moving on. And that's going to be probably the most difficult part, is doing that change. When I was talking about getting over that most difficult part of your life, that's going to be the hardest time and the hardest part. But you got to align and surrender and trust. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. You know, if you're trying the same thing over and over again and it's not changing, and you're looking around, you're 20, you're 30, you're 40, 50, and you're still doing the same thing in the same place, you need to look at yourself. You can't even be mad at nobody for yourself. Like, write down on a piece of paper, what have you did for your self-growth journey? And in 6 months, if you have not checked off any boxes on that list, you need to start putting some fire under that ass. And for real, and I'm not trying to be funny, if you are that behind on doing goals and moving yourself forward, you need to be looking at the people around you. Like, y'all ain't even trying to help me get, like, y'all ain't even, like, who are you around? You know what I'm saying? You're around people that's just mooching off you and, like, not outly in what is it? I don't even want to say it, inadvertently being used, but even undertone being used for their gain to satisfy other people. Are you doing things just for a presentation, or that's going to keep you stuck? And when all the eyes are gone and closed and you laying down, are your cups being poured back into you? Because relationships should be even give and take. Like, your cup should be poured into one and they should be dumping back. That's just how life should go. And if not, then that's considered baggage. So just align to what is being for the current situation. And with this situation, this person been pondering for a long time and taking their good old time. I think that spirit is putting some fire under their ass. And that's what I'm feeling. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. This leg. I feel like spirit is putting some fire, or I mean, sometimes spirit will just use a blow of two, but it's some fire. It's uncontrolled. Like, it was a tower, and now it's to the point where, like, you're being looked at yourself, like your integrity, your worth, where you want to be. Because we all got a destiny, guys. We really do. So that was the past. I don't know right now if you, the divine masculine or divine feminine that we could be talking about, if that was past, present, future. That's how I read it. But energy is fluid in tarot and energy. So we could be anytime. We could be here. Could be coming up, and then we still got the whole thing. We can be right here. This has already happened. The tower. I feel like we right here with that card screeching like that. We right here. That was confirmation that the tower moment is right here. And somebody is looking at themselves and saying, damn, like, am I worth just this? Am I worth just this? Okay, that's what I believe this is. We're gonna keep going, but I like, my mama, for one, is smooth with tarot. Like, she is smooth, and I mean, I'm just a product of her. So I mean, we're gonna still clarify it. We're gonna continue on and clarify it. I don't know if I can get my face in it, but that's fine, guys. I'm not using my little painting thing or whatever it is. I need to find somewhere to hang it up for real. Just forget it. It's one of those days. Okay, so somebody is in the hermit mode, or when this tower hit, whatever situation they felt like they wasn't worthy in, and I think somebody was cop blocking. It probably was a family member, a friend, a baby mama, a fake baby mama, a wannabe baby mama, a child, whatever, call it whatever. Somebody was cock blocking. I don't know how, what, when, how, whatever. So some shit hit the fan. I don't know. It's still a date night though. I gotta get some clarification about this date night, this moving, and this hermit is here, and this loneliness, withdrawal, resignation, like when you resign from a job or something, or put your 2 weeks notice in. Distance, lost your way. You're dealing with a Virgo, the hermit. Selflessness and integration. Anybody that know the hermit, you think about like running away. When I see the hermit, Mo, I think, and he all in black with that light, but it's still hope. But it's in reverse. So if it came out upright, what was it? Soul searching, introspection, contemplation, wisdom, truth seeking, being alone, independence, inner guidance, meditation, and conscience. But it came in up in reverse. So we have the opposite of those things. And that's why I was saying we are right here. And that just confirms what I just said about us being right here. When that squeak, when I was trying to figure out, I think we're right here, and I got that squeak, and I was like, we're right here. The tower moment is going on right now. Somebody's trying to figure out their worth, and somebody's trying to figure out what they have been putting these pinnacles in. And they're reassessing their situation, and they're taking stock of their life and letting go of anything or anyone that no longer fits them. And I think you should, period. For what you have planned for your life, if a person or a dang, what was that? Oh man, I don't know which one that was. It fell. I feel like if I'm gonna try to get it without moving everything. Oh, gosh. Oh, an air sign. A Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. They hit the flow, honey child. Okay? When this tower and this situation and this person found out somebody was cop blocking and they was being honest and they ready to start doing the work for themselves, it was a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Shit hit the flow. It hit the fan, but it hit the flow. And now that tower came down. And now everybody is like, like when the dust kind of settles. Where was this at? This is right here. Yeah. So you know how when the dust settle and you start thinking about like, damn, that was crazy. I don't know why it just popped up my head. Like, you get a fight. Like, I done broke a couple of my nails off, like bleeding on my nails, and I don't even feel nothing when I'm in the fight. But and this is when I'm back in the day. Like, I am 31 years old. I'm very mature. I haven't gotten in a fight in like so long. Like, I'm not ratchet, okay? But when you like after a fight, you talking about it, you like, and you talking to your family, you showing them this shit and checking you out, and you like, my fingers. That just popped up in my head. I don't know why, but something went down. And like I was gonna say, if somebody that you really know that's not for you in your life, and maybe you thought that person or whatever is for you and stuff, but then you found out that's not really what is for you and what you and what's going on with your life. It's okay to not move on. I mean, it's okay to move on. I'm sorry. It's okay to move on. It's okay to, like, not be with somebody and not have animosity or not have issues or not be petty. It's okay. Not everybody is meant for each other. And to find that real love is, I encourage you to invest in yourself. Because once you build it on yourself, the right person will come and meet you. And not a broken you, not a good you, a person that's just right for you. But you'll be ready when you get over some stuff and you'll realign with what's really supposed to be for you. And you gotta clean up some shit. Or a person gotta clean up some shit. It's time for some life cleanup. So, and I think after the shit hit the fan or whatnot, they went in hermit mode. A lot of people do that when they're embarrassed and they're like, no. Sometimes the heat just be too hot, so it's better just to say no, just say nothing. Me personally, when shit hit the fan for me, I cling to my grandmother. I cling to my family. I cry. Like anybody that know me, like really know me, know I cry. I'm not good at hiding emotions. Like I could sit there, but you see it all on my face. I'll probably be all in my feelings, all body language tense. Like, so usually people can know with me and my family pretty much know when something's not, But some people, they just, and that's what the hermit do. For sure. So, but usually isolation, you can come out understanding a lot of things once you really get into your thoughts too, though. So, then we have the Page of Cups, and this is the future, past, present. So right now, and it's crazy how this is coming out because the Hermit card was in the middle, and I kind of just separated them. I didn't even know I did that, but I just feel like just taking time after you go through something. Like, take the time and get yourself together and come back out strong and fighting and giving the next shot a stronger, better hit. But you gotta be honest with yourself. Be honest, and do away with people that's hindering you, that's hurting your feelings, that's, belittling you. Sometimes people be belittling people on purpose. They be knowing what they be doing. Me too. Sometimes I be knowing what I be doing. But, well, not sometimes. I'll be knowing what I be doing. And I usually do it because I know I get away with it. But just do the work. And when I'm talking about the future here, did the work. Like, and a person like me that went through a real traumatic experience. Like, I went through, like, a very, very traumatic experience. And one day I will come out and tell my story. I've been prompted to tell my story, but it's a real fine line because I have a daughter that was affected by the birth injury that I experienced, and she deals with her birth injury daily. So I don't want to, I have to have a conversation with her dad, and certain things. Not saying that, I really care what her dad say, but I'm, when it comes down to our kids, we discuss anything and everything. That's just how it is and what it is. So, and I don't want him to be upset with me. I got a good baby daddy. All my baby daddy's good, so I don't want no smoke. And they family love me, and I love them. Like, I pull up anytime I want, okay? I want to keep it like that. So I just got to be gentle about that. And, but I would say did the work. It was a time where I walked myself into a mental health clinic. In Michigan, where I lived for 12 years, they have walk-in clinics. You can walk in a clinic and you can stay for a day, you can stay for whatever, 7 days, and they will write you a slip for your job or whatever so you can focus on your mental health. And it's becoming more popular for mental health because mental health is not, I would say about 15, 20 years ago, mental health was not as big as a factor now. And I'm not trying to funny, that's why I feel like we have a lot of suicidal and people and a lot of behavioral things in people because we're just now jumping on board about this thing in our brain. In our head, which is our brain, that is very important. It's a big command center in our body. If your heart is not right, if your brain is not right, your whole system is not going to be right. So I say it to say this. I walked into a clinic and I surrendered myself for a little bit to help get on track. My ex-husband broke me out of there too because I found out I had COVID and they was trying to isolate me. And at the time, isolation was not good for me. For my personality, isolation does not do anything but hurt me because I'm an extrovert, so I have to express myself and talk it out. Talk therapy and stuff usually help me so I can get stuff off. So when I had COVID, when I checked myself in, because they swab you and everything, They found out I had COVID and talking about I had to do a video over the phone and stuff in my room. Oh, I hit the fan. I had my church calling up there. I had the first lady. I had my advocates. I had my heavenly mothers. I broke out of there. Okay, I told them it was not the right time for my mental health because I had COVID and I would come back. But after only a day, I was out of there. Okay, but I did continue with therapy, CBT. I really, and I know I'm talking a lot with it, whatever, but I really enjoy EMDR. If you're dealing with any kind of traumatic memory things or past hurts or trauma, EMDR is perfect to help you get over things, and it's really not hard to do, and it works. Okay, so did the work. I feel like somebody's gonna be saying they did the work, and they're gonna be feeling like I feel now, and just like, I'm free. I got over that lifetime situation. It did not eat me. It did not put me harder in the ground. It did not take me out. Because sometimes people don't recover from mental illnesses. Not everybody recuperate. Not everybody get back up from that stuff. So that is a gift from God to be able to be on the other side and say you did the work and to be vibrant and be able to present yourself. That's an accomplishment. So we have the Page of Cups, we got creative opportunities, we have intuitive messages, curiosity, possibilities, happy surprise, dreamer, sensitivity, and a new love. Yeah, honey child. Once that healing happen and these challenges get taken care of, once this inner healing gets taken care of, once somebody understand their worth and they up and they align for their life, honey boo boo, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing. Okay, I just posted this. You gonna walk up in rooms like God sent you like a punishment. Like, get your shit together. Get your shit. Get up. Self-pity. Get up. You gonna be like, I'm telling you, and you ain't gonna let nobody try to play you, and ain't gonna be nothing that nobody can say to you or do to you, because you're gonna be solid in yourself. It don't matter if no baby daddy leave, no baby mama, your brother, your mama, your daddy, because our kids gonna grow up. Like, I literally just had to file my son unruly in the state of Ohio, so I won't be in trouble if he's out there doing something or not doing what he need to do. I proved that I did, and I'm doing what I need to do. Kids grow up. And while your kids grow up, and once they leave and you're an empty nester, you don't want to be lonely or hurt or still or just now trying to get yourself together for your life. Surrender to, because I ain't trying to be funny. Older men talk to me all the time, and I just be thinking, I don't know. Like, what decisions did you make in your life to make you, like, be in my inbox? Like, what happened? Like, why are you not married with savings? And I'm not judging, but it makes me wonder, like, what decisions did you make as in your youth? That, like, and then it made me think, like, coming here to Cleveland, I'm single, I'll be thinking, like, dang, how many women have he been with? Like, I'm going to be out with him and seeing, like, I'm like, oh, no, maybe not. Or that's my thought. And me too. Like, I pray, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm weird about dating. Right now, I'm in this space of just right here. Doing the work and okay where I'm at and not really needing nobody else to, like, get into this mix. I'm okay where I am and not willing to really open up to other people's stuff, because then everything, the work that I went to, the times where, I check myself in the mental health, that can be compromised. And if you are a person that have did the work and you came from a long way, you ain't gonna be putting up for no BS, because you know how much work it took to get there. But you gotta do the work. And then we got the 10 of Cups here. So we got shattered dreams, broken family, domestic disharmony, disconnect, misaligned values, and struggling relationships. But the 10 of Cups is a good card if it would have came upright. It came out in reverse though. If it came out upright, it would have been divine love, harmony, blissfulness, relationships, alignment, with a line right here. Inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family, contentment, total love and support. ultimate completion, final manifestations, results of true will, recognizations, continuation, realizations, and this could be a Pisces. So this is what everybody wants. But this is the work that we got to do, and if we don't do the work and don't get in alignment and don't open up and don't figure out our self-worth and don't reassess our life, we won't be getting that. We'll be getting shattered dreams, broken family, domestic disharmony, disconnection, misaligned values, struggling relationships. And that sounds like a life, that's a life living of turmoil, is what I'm trying to say. It's like somebody don't want me to say this stuff. Like, they don't want me to, something, this cock blocker don't want me to say this. Like, your life can end up in this if you don't figure out your worth, you don't open up, you don't align, you don't reassess your life. Because it's uncontrolled. And it's going to continue going. It doesn't stop. You can't be in hermit mode forever. And I'm not trying to be funny. I believe that isolation is not good for your mental. If you're already struggling with bad mental health, isolation is not the way to go. It's not going to be good for your mind, especially not for your pituitary gland. It's not good. Isolation is not good. Okay, so let me, before I want to pull these. Planning phase. Take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into reality. Reassess. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. Moving on, transition, leaving behind, releasing baggage. So you can get into a new love, intuitive messages. Go with your thought, your first thought. Always go with your first thought when making decisions. Sculpture of self. Shape the sculpture of self, honoring the ritual act of forming and expressing identity. And this is what I was saying, guys, when I was talking about somebody's finding their self-worth. Somebody's figuring out who they are. And that's just that. And I'm thinking this person could be like the middle age area, because that's when people usually find themselves and really find their identity, believe it or not. Because I took what did I take? Psychology, and I took, it was what was the name of that class? It was basically like the statistics of people and when we start doing stuff, like when we get menopause, when, you know, certain stuff start happening, when our life expectancy, just a lot of different time stages of our life. And we usually find our identity in our in our middle age. You know, we're young, we're teens, we're still learning ourselves. Shoot, I was 21, still didn't know who I was, but you know, I was emancipated too, doing my own thing, divine flow. Rough road. Prepare carefully before you continue, for it's a long journey ahead. And when you're doing mental work, it ain't never no easy journey, and it's never fast. I advise you to find people that you love, to keep watch of you while you work on your mental health, so they can keep an eye on you. If something don't seem right on you, then your family or your friends, people that love you, can see and they can help you. And they can notice it, that it's something that's different about you. Those are the people that need to be around you. Get rid of the people that don't do that. And the people that will leave you for dead or won't even spit on you, or the people that only benefit and you add to their cup and they don't add to your cup. Get rid of those people. Be around the people. When you work on your mental health, you got to be around people that love you. You got to, because you're going to be unsure about yourself. That's the critical time in your life when you're finding your identity. And everybody do it. So if you're in that rough time in your life and you feel like it's rough to get over that hill, just know everybody gets there. Everybody. And I feel like the younger you get in that spot to learn your identity is when you activate your true self, and you can really start doing things in the world. So it's better to learn while you're young than when you're old, when you know. So divine flow. Let go of attachment to the outcome and let the universe bring gifts. Because this change is uncontrolled. I need something about this date night and this moving. Maybe somebody needs to move for this. Oh, Jesus. Divine timing. Be patient. For some things takes time to manifest fully in your life. That was telling you about mental. It takes time to do to work on your mental health. Just like it takes time for your mental health to deteriorate, it takes time to get it back. Right. So this moving, change of residence. I wonder if you're or somebody or you or somebody needs to move to get away from something, to get to this a better mind frame maybe. Quiet moments. Seek silence in the silence. Seek silence where clarity finds its true voice. I don't know that word. I'm about to Google it. Silence, quiet moments. How do you spell it? Comfort in a time of distress or sadness. And with the Herman being out here, guys, I told you somebody was being isolated. But I think it's good to get your mind to think. It's good. I think it's good. But don't stay in that darkness and that isolation for too long. So seek solace in the silence where clarity finds its true voice. And we're talking about inner self and identity, guys. This is all about alignment, and this is all about growth, individual growth. But you got a cock blocker here. And like I said from the start, I think it's because they don't want to see you grow. And then you probably want to be no good to them. Or you probably outgrow them and then you will leave them behind in their pity and where they are. Nobody likes anybody to do better than them. That's just a normal human habit. It's a natural instinct. But that's why you got to be around people that love you, because jealousy can kill you. And me being a pretty girl all my life, I was raised to be a pretty girl because my family and my loved ones knew what the opposition I was going to deal with. My family knew the stuff I was going to have to deal with, the haters. So when I deal with stuff, I'd be laughing like, me too. I'll be mad too. I understand. Skills of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. Somebody gotta do this healing. And if it's to leave somebody, leave something, leave whatever, that baggage, whatever, you gotta do it. And don't do it for nobody. Absolutely nobody. Don't do it for absolutely nobody but yourself. And that's just that. Don't do nothing for nobody that make nobody happy unless it fills your cup. And I'm so selfish, I ain't filling up no cups unless it fills my cup the same amount. Because I'm clocking. I'm putting them on the table and looking sideways, clocking them. Because I know my value. That worth, the self-worth. And I wasn't like this for always. It hasn't always been like that. Situations happen. Shit hit the fan for me, and I had to learn my worth, where I could have been saying yes to some things that should have been no. And I could have been in some stuff that could have really hindered me. But I said no because I knew my worth was better, and I knew that in the long run I could have came across more opportunities that was a yes, or a better opportunity that was being presented to me at the time. Because I know I bring in positive things. I know there's possibilities for my life. I know I'm a light worker, so I know good things will come to me. I'm not afraid of not getting good things. Because I know I can say no to many, and I know there's many to come. I'm not afraid of that. Because I know what my worth is. Emerging dawn. Trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. I believe that, guys. Them endings be hard, but usually they for the better. Frost of stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, where the calm of icy pause, reflection, clarity is found. This cock blocking. I don't know. Who cock blocking and why? Forget the date night. Who cares? They come and go. Shoot, I'm tired of going on dates. Who cares? Who cares about dates? I want to know who's cock blocking with this spy. And is this person that's doing this elevation and this finding who they are with this identity crisis that was having an identity crisis? Are they moving? But whatever, luck is on your side. Cock blocker. What's this? Confusion, judgments, not telling the whole truth, secret love affair. Somebody mad because you thinking. For me, I'm just gonna say this real quick. You can always tell somebody's intentions by their actions. Like, somebody can tell you all day long until they're purple, blue, and yellow in the face, but that they're doing X, Y, Z, they're not having a secret love affair. But then you could be with them or doing X, Y, Z, but their body language, their person, other body language, and their language can be saying something different. And if you're intuitive, then you can weed out the middleman. If you've been through experiences in your life and you know, you can weed out everything else you need and put the facts together to know. And then it's up to you to ignore your intuition to understand or not understand and get whoop-de-doop later on. But that's just me. I'm a chess player, so I rarely get whoop-de-dooped. But that's just me. But somebody's cop blocking, and I think it's because of the secret love affair that was draining somebody that really was doing some extra curriculum stuff on the side, and now they're mad because they're leveling up and moving on for their better mental health, and they're cop blocking and trying to stop everything from this person from really growing and maturing because they're going to be missing out on their pinnacles. And that's the easy, like, you may be at the crossroads being assessed or evaluated. Face yourself, it says. Awakening, redemption, self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, resisting change. Your birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to anybody that's birthday. Something happened on your birthday? Your birthday is what you had a plan for your life when you was born? I think so. Shadow work. Okay, guys, this is just starting to be redundant. Ouch. So somebody needs to do the shadow work and be true to themselves. They're not telling the whole truth. And usually people go silent when they don't want to face the truth. It's better to just shut up than admit that you're wrong and you were lying and everybody was right the whole time. Oh, man. I'm just going to say intuition is something, guys. Always follow your intuition. It will never steer you wrong. Always, always, always. Always, always, always. If you ever have doubt, you ever have a feeling that something just may be a bad idea in the long run, then that feeling is called your intuition. You should go with that. Go with your gut feeling. You know? But you're going to be so much happier when you do the inner work and when you really be true to yourself and look at yourself and stop thinking that everybody just hating on you and trying to prevent something that we really don't care about. We just watching you spiral down, you know? But like I said, everybody has free will. So if your life is in a situation that you are happy in and whatever, then continue it. F what people say. As long as you're happy, then honestly, that's the only thing that matters. Narcissist, someone is too full of themselves. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Somebody gotta do some shadow work though. Take precautions. Self-reflect in the quiet moments. And then the emerging dawn, divine flow, and the divine timing. How you gonna fight God? No, God, I don't wanna. I wanna be stuck where I am forever. Can't fight God. Somebody want to do some change though, because their worth. Now they're looking at themselves like they're not, like I don't have worth at this point. When you start looking at yourself like, are you worthy? Then if you're starting to think that, then people probably already hitting on that too. Because usually people don't notice stuff. Usually people outside of you notice. That's why, like, when you're in a mental crisis and stuff like that, usually your family notice a lot of bad habits, or knowing, you know, you're not coming out your room, knowing you're not eating, knowing you're not shaving, not, you know what I'm saying? It takes a while for the person that's dealing with mental to really know that they're in mental anguish. So if you're saying and you're reassessing your life and you're thinking about to see your worth, then you're selling yourself short. Everybody have worthlessness. Veil of illusion. Lift the veil of illusion. Seeking truth beneath the surface to navigate through love and career authentically. Sculpture of self, expressing your identity. Yeah, look at yourself, you know, and if you can say you're happy with the identity that's put on you, because everybody have an identity. And when I say identity, I mean, because nobody really cares about what people think of you, but just look at yourself and be like, what do people really know me as? What do I present myself to the world as? And if you're fulfilled with that, then forget what people say. Learning secrets. Stay open-minded and receptive. Stay open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truth and embrace the lessons they offer. You're definitely going to be learning some lessons when you're going to shadow work, for sure. And learn those lessons, guys, because you repeat lessons that you don't really learn. You know that, right? You're just on a hamster wheel at that point. And that's shitty. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, golly. Be stuck on a hamster wheel knowing that it's just the same outcome, and that's wild. Alright, guys. I know that it was a couple people that had asked for me to do a tarot card reading. Me personally, I have never did a reading for anybody online or over the phone or anything. Usually I do my readings with the individual with me. So I don't know. I'm not really confident. I don't want to sit here and act like I am confident in that, and I'm not. You know, I'm like a big filler energy, you know, so I can try, but I don't know. I'd rather just do it in person, but I know everybody's not here. So I think I'm just not going to do that. Break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Aww. You doing stuff to please people? That's ugly. Don't be doing that just because you're trying to make them feel good or whatever. Because they ain't going to be there when you need them. They're probably going to be crickets. You showing up for them, but they can't show up for you. That's that selfish stuff I be talking about. I can't do that one-sided relationships. Alright, guys. Well, that's what I have. Love, peace, and hair grease. Do that inner work, though. And I suggest therapy do not fit for everybody. I suggest therapy, but if you don't like therapy, start going to like the pools, go to the lake, go sightsee, just go walking, just do some grounding tools to really, you know, tap into yourself, to figure out the best way to move in the situation and the identity that you were made to be in. You know, you gotta find that identity, and it's not easy. But once you find it, you'll be so much more happier. You won't feel like you have so much pressure on you. Because once you find your identity, you're gonna check in with yourself first before you check in with anybody else. And you're gonna always be happy if you checking in with yourself first. So always do that first. Love, peace, and hair grease, guys. Bye.